Hi, I'm Gary, and I just got here. Today I'm at the fairgrounds here in Marysville, Ohio, and I brought the P-51 Mustang with me to fly. I took it down on the workbench to troubleshoot the problem. I already took the ESC out of the last one that I tore up, and I was like, oh, I better check it just to make sure before I go pulling it out of there, and there was nothing wrong. So must have overheated and shut off. Hopefully it was a safety and not something that's going to get worse with time. I did take the time to put the retracts in there, so I got retracts now, and we're going to do some flying over here. If you guys like my videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you guys will get an alert when I'm going live, because the rest of this year, who knows what's going to happen. I hate for you guys to miss some real action like yesterday. You know, things happen. And anyways, let's get some flying done. Had somebody recently ask me about my radio, if I always use the IX-12, and I don't always use it. I got a DX9, but all the airplanes I have right now are on the IX-12. The last one that was on the DX9 was FT Scout with an orange tail. And there's the wheels are up. I like the way it flies with the wheels up. It's nice. Ooh, stay away from that light post. I haven't flown here in a little while, so gotta remember where everything is. Got the Ovonic 2200 milliamp in there. Oh, I forgot to turn the sound off on the phone, so who knows what you guys are gonna hear tonight. Could be a text, or my fantasy football, or an email. I do get those, especially from airplane sales, like Tower Hobbies and Horizon Hobbies. And sounds like the prop might have got a little ding in it. Sounds a little off balance. Sorry for getting it so far away. It's feeling like it wasn't quite straight, so I was making an adjustment on the elevator. It was climbing, so I was adjusting. I don't know if, hopefully it doesn't mean I got the battery shifted in towards the back of the plane, because that will make for a rough landing. While I had it in the basement, I took the black marker and colored the guns in again, because the guns on the wings are black and they're part of the foam wing, and so they tend to get nicked and scraped, and since it's just foam, the paint comes right off. So they were white, so I hit them with a black marker to make them look black again. Woo. She's flying pretty good, so I mean, we've had her in the air quite a lot longer than when it quit quit on me, so I think we're good. And I got my retracts, so there's a silver lining to that cloud. And somebody was asking me about how I overcharge the battery, and I'm willing to tell somebody that in person, but I don't want to talk about it on the channel because I don't want somebody trying to do it just to damage batteries, and it would damage your charger and all kinds of stuff. So sometime if you run into me in person, we can discuss it, but probably shouldn't just put it out there on the channel because you never know who might try to do what. It was simply operator error, we'll just say that, and thankfully it was resolved at the time that it was, because it was getting close to the point where it probably would have caused fire or sparks at the very minimum. Yep, she's still handling just as good as she always has. Ooh, well, I didn't quite kick it that far, and it turned sideways on me, which was okay because I needed a turn, but it was pretty aggressive. I do have the LiPo alarm in there set for 3.5. Radio's telling me my 5 minutes are up. So I'll be listening for that alarm soon. Shouldn't be too long. I have been running 3/4 to full throttle most of the time. And I've been doing that on purpose this time. If it's going to overheat, I want it to overheat. But I want it to do it while it's moving fast. That way I can fly it to a landing. And give me a few seconds to get everything lined up. If I'm flying slow and it stops working, it falls pretty fast. So it was all intentional today on my flight speed. So if you don't like that, I'm sorry. The other way to do it would be to be up high and go slow, because then if it quits, then you got more time to pick up some speed by gliding. That's why you see a lot of people with trainers on nitro planes that are just learning. They'll fly up high, not only because they like to make mistakes and they need time to correct them, but if the engine quits because they didn't get it set quite right, they got time to either or line it up for a landing on their own, or yell to the guys that are sitting there in the club, "Hey, come here." I know I help many people get their airplanes back onto the runway. And when I'm not trying to fly low and fast and do a lot of tricks, my success rate is pretty high with airplanes, but I do try to push it for the channel sometimes. And unfortunately, I've had some damage, like yesterday. Something that some people might find interesting is that I pinch the sticks when I fly. And Nate was making a comment how he flies with his thumbs on top. And I kind of do a mix, actually. It's a pinch, but I put my thumbs on top and then my fingers on top, or like on the side from above. I would say the ESE is safe, man. We've been running this pretty strong for quite a while, and it's not stopping, so I think it's good. There's the battery. Woo! All right, we get the wheels down. There was a truck a second ago, but he looks like he's long gone. So I might have it too high for a landing right now. So let's circle it back around. Let it get down just a little lower. Maybe one more time. I had it too high. There we go. I think that's good. No, shoot. Maybe I did have the battery too far forward. Or I said back. That looks forward. Anyhow, it was a pretty good landing until I got up there and tipped over on its nose. If you guys saw Nate's landing with his in the grass, could have been way worse. I could have landed in the grass. But it was nice to have the Retracts, so I'm happy to have those back. And can't wait to see the comments from tonight. Had a lot of fun flying today. If you guys like my videos, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Give me a thumbs up if you really liked it. And as always, I'm Gary, and I just got here.